Okay, good morning everyone. It is about 11 a.m. Please ignore this. It's not battery operated. It's literally just a mirror. So today I'm gonna talk about my stats. So I feel like I never properly introduced myself to y'all. So oops. So today my name is Lexi. Lexi C. I don't want y'all knowing my entire government name. But I keep making a mess. I'm currently a first year at Bowdoin College, but just last year I went through the application process, and oh my god, let me just tell you, it was one of the most difficult. Not one of the most. It was a difficult thing I've ever had to go to. It was a difficult thing there, but it was definitely so hard going through that time of uncertainty. Like when applications went out, it was hard filling out financial aid. It was hard even knowing if anywhere was gonna accept me, just because of the nature of being like a first generation student and like having absolutely like zero precedent in your family set for going to college. And so today I'm gonna do a little get ready with me, and we're gonna go over my stats. I got into all the UCs. I applied to all the CSU and a couple of private colleges, but I kind of want to emphasize what I did specifically to get into Bowdoin, UC Berkeley, and UCLA. So first of all, I guess we'll start with like demographics and like me as a person. So I'm from Oxnard, California. Oxnard, California is a small city in the Central Coast, Southern California. It is I want to say it's 99% people of color, low income people, migrant workers. We have a large community of migrant workers just because we have so many fields in California. In Oxnard, like we seriously have lots of fields. And so yeah, I am a first generation student. So what that means is that both my parents did not go to college. My mom, they didn't, let's just say that they didn't even go to high school. Both of them are from Mexico. Spanish is my first language. I grew up learning Spanish. I went to preschool and kindergarten only speaking Spanish, because I'm telling you, my community is, I want to say, 60% Latino, and 60% Latino, and the rest are different ethnicities, but it's 99% community of color. And so the elementary school, the first one I went to, I only received instruction in Spanish, and so until I was designated a gifted and talented learner, I have no idea why they would do that to me, because then they switched me to a school that was halfway across the city, and it was interesting seeing this difference as a 6-year-old going from a school that was only students of color, only poor students, only students that only spoke Spanish, seeing how like run down the school was, seeing how like the lack of resources at the school, to go into a predominantly white school with in a really nice community with so many resources. I don't know, it was really interesting. So I didn't really learn English because of that until I was in the English language development program. Oh,
sorry. I remembered that my face will in fact slip off if I do not use your amazing setting spray.
You may.
Very sorry to interrupt your shot.
You may. I'm gonna keep that in.
No.
For comedic relief. This is my roommate. Her name is Helena Souffrant.
Yeah,
Helena.
and I forgot to use her setting spray on my face.
That she did. So where was I before I was so rudely interrupted by the roommate?
It's BHM. I can't be rude.
That is, you make a valid point.
I got 10 more days.
You make a valid point.
Bye.
Bye. Anyways, so as I was saying, I didn't, and even now, I still struggle a lot with like the way I say things, just because of the nature of not being, I would say I'm fluent in English, but I don't know. You know how it goes. If you know, you know. If you get it, The girls that get it, get it. The girls that don't. So, I've been in like advanced learning all my life, and so when I got to high school, I naturally took the most hardest, rigorous coursework I could, just because college, even though I had no president of college in my family, I knew I had to go to college. I knew I wanted to go to college. I'm not even gonna lie, I wanted to go, and I knew I had to, just to like give my family a better opportunity, set that precedent for my sisters, so that when they're applying to colleges, when they're in high school, they'll know what to do. Because I got to high school, no one in my family has ever gone to high school. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what clubs to do, what the SAT was, PSAT, AP. I know none of that. None of that was, because I'm telling you, none of that was a precedent. Oh my goodness. And so, okay, so let's get into my coursework. So we'll get into high school demographics. So my high school was a public high school, Title I high school. If you know what that means, you know what that means. I'm just kidding. It basically just means that we were, the community surrounding the high school was so low income that we needed funds from the government, and so that we did get, and they were not sufficient. So, because we literally had broken desks in the classroom, and the teachers had to fix them with tape. Oh my god, it's embarrassing. Anyways, my class had around 735 students, and in total, I want to say there was about 2,000 to 4,000 students. I don't really remember. And for a school that was built for 1,000 students, so you can imagine how overpopulated and how that might impact academics for a specific student in an environment like that. I was ranked. Sorry, I got a text. I was ranked 20 out of 735, which naturally put me in the top 3%. My GPAs, so, oh my god, I'm getting off track. My GPA in total, my CSU GPA was a 4.1. My unweighted GPA was a 3.8, I want to say, and my weighted GPA was a 4.3. My college GPA, okay. So like I had mentioned, my counselor had told me that I took the most rigorous coursework the school has ever seen. I did all the APs offered, at least the ones that could fit in my schedule. I did extra classes at the university, at local private universities, and then I did 10 dual enrollment courses at my college, which is the max. When I had applied to the CSUs, it says I had 31 years of high school completed. It was insane. I was very proud of myself. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was very proud of myself. And so what I had done was, my freshman year, I took 1 AP class and 3 honors classes. Sophomore year, I took 2 AP classes, 2 dual enrollment courses, and 2 honors classes, I want to say. My junior year, I took 3 AP classes and 6 dual enrollment courses, which was, I don't recommend. I really don't. I wouldn't recommend. And then my senior year, I took 2 AP classes, no honors courses, and I'm gonna say 4 dual enrollment. I don't remember. I don't have my transcript on me right now. Yeah, I graduated in June 2021. I wasn't valedictorian. I wasn't salutatorian. So you can get into these schools without being top of your class or being valedictorian or any of that. So let's see. So in terms of academics, that's what I had done. Let's get into, I guess, extracurriculars, because I honestly think extracurriculars is what sold me. I had listed. Okay, I found them. So I was in high school. I tell this to everyone. I would not have gotten into college. I would honestly probably be working a 9 to 5 now instead of going to college, without, firstly, the help of God. First, obviously, and secondly, without the help of Upward Bound. Upward Bound is a college prep program funded by the government that helps this is not blending out, that helps students of color, low-income students, and students from public high schools apply to college and get a college-going culture going on. This is not blending out. And so my academic specialist, the program director, they did everything they could to ensure that I was going to I was going to a 4-year college. At times they paid for my AP courses. They sponsored a lot of college trips for me to get to know colleges. They made us at the time I hated going to these, but they made us go to SAT prep camps and ACT prep camps. They made us go to AP exam prep camps. They paid for a lot of my college applications as well. And so oh my god, anyone that knows me knows that I thank Upward Bound all the time for all the help that they provided. Yeah. And so Upward Bound like helped me go through my applications. They would read everything. I would tell them everything. Okay, so this is the suggested order for my Common App. So what I had figured, my senior year I spent a lot of time on Reddit. Don't go on Reddit. I'm not even gonna tell you which server. I don't even know what the hell they're called. I was on because it was the most toxic place ever. I'm not even gonna tell you so you're not tempted. For all the seniors and juniors on here, don't go on Reddit, please, and compare your stats to everybody else. Because no one on there, I realize this now, it's so dumb because no one on there is an admissions officer. No one, oh my god, anyways. So, I'm gonna preface this by saying, I am a community organizer, political activist, because how do I explain this? I am one because it's a means for me as someone from the community to advocate for the community. Does that make sense? It's a means for me to advocate for my community because I am someone from the... Does that make sense? I'm not someone that uses activism and community organizing just for networking, I guess, just to put that on my Common App. I didn't do a nonprofit that lasted a month just to put that on the Common App. I don't like people like that, and don't do that. Don't manipulate something that's used to better the lives of systematically oppressed people just to make yourself look good. God, I hate people like that. However, I have a passion for community organizing and political activism, and so that's all I did all 4 years. And so I utilized that as a way of framing my whole application. I talked about that and it as an identity in my essays, and I demonstrated that through almost all of my extracurriculars. And so I'm gonna read them off to you. You on the Common App, I did the Common App, and on the UC, I believe it's 10 on the CSU on the UC application as well. And so I just copy and pasted everything from the Common App to the UC. And so, okay, so as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, so in terms of logistics, I applied to a total of 31 colleges. I know looking back, that's pretty freaking weird. I know, I'll admit, but okay, take it from my perspective. I didn't know if anyone was going to accept me. How was I supposed to compete with boarding school students, private school students? I guess I was very insecure during the whole application just because I thought no one was gonna recognize all the hard work I did, all the sleepless nights. I genuinely thought no one was going to do that. Oh, let me talk about test scores. I was about to forget. Okay, so I didn't take the SAT just because of COVID. Every time I would apply, the testing center would get closed because of COVID. I had signed up like 4 times. All of them were canceled, so I couldn't take the SAT, the ACT. I took AP Hug, AP Human Geography, got a 4. AP Euro got a 4. AP Bio got a 2. AP Push got a 2. AP Psych got a 4. AP English, Language got a 5. AP Lit, I got a 2. AP Spanish, I got a 3. Is there anything else I need to go over in terms of my application? Oh, so logistics. I wrestled between applying to Georgetown early or Yale. And I decided to go with Yale just because, oh my god, I'm so dumb. I thought I was gonna have an in with Yale Young Global Scholars. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. And so I applied Yale early, got deferred, and that like broke me. That broke me when I got deferred from Yale, just because Yale was my dream school. Eventually didn't get in. Did not get in. But it came down to me trying to decide between Bowdoin. Oh my god, I wish if I find the video of me getting into Bowdoin, I'll include it because I was not expecting it at all. I thought Bowdoin was such an elite private institution in my head that I thought there was no way they're gonna accept me. So I didn't really try that hard on the supplements just because I was like, they're not even gonna. So you never know. And now look where I'm at. I'm at Bowdoin, and so yeah. So I came down to Bowdoin, UCLA, and Berkeley. And they all offered me amazing financial aid, and I did win a couple scholarships that amounted to $25,000. And so whichever school I picked, I was gonna be full ride at. But I just couldn't deny what Bowdoin was offering me, and that's why I chose Bowdoin, just because it would place less. And also, I had always dreamt of going to New England for college. And so I just couldn't say no to Bowdoin. I wanted to go to New England, which I'm now slightly regretting because it's so cold. And there's no Latinos here. No tacos, nothing. But ultimately, I'm really happy with Bowdoin. From time to time, I do wonder how different life would be if I had chosen UCLA or Berkeley. But yeah. Oh, I need to talk about like the different types of applications. So Berkeley, after I had turned in my application, a month later, they reached out to me asking for letters of rec, that which I did turn in, I turned in too. And then, I forgot if they ever reached out to me ever again. And then I got in, and then, yeah, but UCLA was different. So UCLA didn't ask for letters of rec, but between February and March, they sent out a survey to me asking for me to elaborate on a couple of extracurriculars I did. And we had found out that if you had gotten that supplement questionnaire, it meant that admissions officers were on the fence of whether to admit you or not. And so when I got that, I was like, God, please, if let me get in, let this convince them. And then it did end up convincing them. And then for Bowdoin, I had done a senior interview with them the summer before my senior year, and I did do the fly-in program. And so yeah, and then there was something else I wanted to mention. I completely forgot. I forgot. I really forgot. Oh my god, I really forgot. Damn. But something I did want to talk about is I know how difficult it can be to share things like your identity, things like the things you've done, just because you feel like you don't want. Oh, this is like specifically to the students of color, low-income students, first-gen students watching this video. I know how difficult it can be to not want to be judged by those identities and those things. And like, it's like nothing to be ashamed of. I'm not ashamed of being a first-generation student, but you're just scared that people are going to look at you different, treat you different, which has been done to me. And so I was very scared going into college, and I guess just applying because I felt that, okay, there's two ways this will end. I'll get in, but I feel like I only got in because I'm a diversity admit, or because they needed more first gen percentages, whatever. Or I won't get in and I'll be like, damn, was it because I'm first gen and poor? Was it because I'm a Mexican woman? Was it because of this, and this? And so it can be such a difficult thing to wrestle with feelings of imposter syndrome, of survivor's guilt being, you come to this private institution with so much wealth consolidated within just white students, because Bowdoin, I think, is like 96% white. And you think, well, if my friends from back home had access to all these resources, they would be here too. I am living very, very well here. I'm living very lavishly here, I will admit. But it's like, damn, if every student had access to these resources, every student would be here as well. And you get to thinking, well, why me? I was very smart, but I wasn't smarter than this person. I wasn't smarter than that person. I don't know, you start to get feelings like that. But I want to encourage everyone that you never know until you know. You never know until you try it. And so I don't know. I think that's why I wrestled a lot with whether or not to make this video, because I didn't want anyone, like any of my current classmates, like judging me. I can smell the affirmative action comments from here. I don't want any of those. I didn't want any of those comments. But I figured that when I was going through the application season, I never saw any Latina stats videos. I never saw any first gen stats videos. I never saw any low income stats videos. I didn't see anyone from a public high school Title I stats videos. And so I know that there's other students like me that can benefit from a video like this. And so yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed my vulnerability and sensitivity. And I really hope to see a lot of y'all at Bowdoin soon, hopefully, or UCLA or Berkeley or any of the other colleges, because we need more Latinos, we need more students of color, we need more first generation students taking up space at PWIs, predominantly white institutions. And so yeah, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.